Elegant, mint condition, a gap in the race then. Sir Swayze, Zedovite second last and about 8 lengths last of all to Travelot.
3 Grand Bay, 11.80, 3.60, 8 Raptor, $3.20 and 10 Marty's Magic, 4.10.
On the Super Tab, number 3 Grand Bay, 10.90, 3.50, 8 Raptor to pay $2.90 and 10 Marty's Magic, 4.20.
Front and had them off the bridle from about the 500 metre mark here, Grand Bay. He's a game old performer, seems to hold his best for Moonee Valley, particularly if there's a bit of give in the track. And he's led all the way to beat Raptor number 8. And third placing going to Marty's Magic, which is number 10. 3.8.10 in the frame, 3.8.10. Grand Bay, 7 years of age, ridden by Nashrawilla, quickly hops straight to the front and has comfortably held Raptor and Marty's Magic. Fourth in is number 2, Hong Kong Star, and fifth in number 11, Tarot Star, and 1:11, the time 1:11. Yeah, he...
And the totes. Grand Bay, number 3, 11.80 the win, 3.60 for the place, 8 Raptor, $3.20, 10 Marty's Magic, $4.10.
Got the best of the jump, Royal Voyage in second place, wider. Got the best of the jump, Royal Voyage in second place, wider out on the track, Steel Phoenix. Going up rather quickly now is Lucky Bear. Breakdances right up with the leaders, almost a line of 4. A length and a half into Pure Steel, followed then by Markham, Simone, for the moment the inside. Second last Racing Writer, and Absolute as Expect a Star. 1,500 out now, working to the back of the track, and Steel Phoenix goes to the front narrowly though from Pure Steel. In third position, Green Mailer trying to offset a wide position and is going forward quickly. And as they work to the back of the track, so fast as Green Mailer gone, it takes the lead from Steel Phoenix. Travelling in third position, Pure Steel, and Royal Voyage fourth. Markham is fifth, then comes Lucky Bear. Length and a half for the moment on the inside of Breakdance from Racing Rider Simone, and Expect a Star's last, about a dozen off the lead, held by Green Mailer. Along the back, 1,000 metres to go, and Green Mailer about 3/4 of a length clear on Steel Phoenix. Markham in third spot, followed by Royal Voyage the inside, and between horses next is at this stage Pure Steel. A length and a half for the moment, 3/4 then to Lucky Bear. A length Racing Rider, 1.5 to Breakdance, and the last pair as they come to the side, Simone and Expect a Star. Down past the 700 they go. Little or no change in the order, and Green Mailer making play. A length and 3/4 Steel Phoenix. Markham now third, and Royal Voyage on the inside fourth. A length the Pure Steel, and then for the moment cluttered away from Lucky Bear, followed closely then by Breakdance, and then Racing Rider, Expect a Star, and Simone last as they round the corner. Green Mailer first for home, a length and a half clear Steel Phoenix. Oh, here's a beautiful run for Royal Voyage. Green Mailer has lugged away from the rails, and Royal Voyage sails straight through for Glen Boss. As they come to the 200, Royal Voyage has come out onto Steel Phoenix. For the moment gets the split, is after Royal Voyage. He's hanging badly, the Victorian. Royal Voyage, Steel Phoenix having another shot with for the moment as they hit the line, Royal Voyage. Reckon Royal Voyage in a bobbing finish might have just nailed for the moment, and Steel Phoenix. Oh, what a race down the stretch. And then came Racing Rider, followed by Green Mailer, Simone, and then Lucky Bear. Breakdance, Expect a Star, and the last couple were Markham in company with Pure Steel. Wow, what a finish.
Number 7, Royal Voyage to pay $3.60, $1.70. 5 for the moment to pay $1.70, and 3 Steel Phoenix, $2.20.
And we stand by for the result. Close finish, and for the moments over on the inside. So Royal Voyage, Steel Phoenix, and for the moment coming right up on the inside. Terrific go in race 5, the Fisher and Pikehill Handicap, run in 1:57.23, and the sectional time was 34:58. Let's having a look at the closed circuit replay now with Royal Voyage in the centre, Steel Phoenix coming at it on the outside, and for the moment is driving up on the inside. As they get close to home, it's, for the moment is right up there. And she's won it. Number 5, for the moment, has got home, ridden by Larry Cassidy. Number 5 has just beaten number 7, Royal Voyage, ridden by Glen Boss. And number 3, Steel Phoenix on the outside, ridden by Brian York. The winner, number 5, 420 and 170. Number 7.
410, 170, Super Tab.
And number 3 in third spot has paid $2.20. Fourth went to number 8, and that was Pure Steel. The winner For the moment is trained by Gay Waterhouse, ridden by Larry Cassidy, and capturing the 5th of the day by a slender margin. Yes, Royal Voyage certainly hampering Steel Phoenix all the way down the straight. A very, very close finish, and the judges, Pat, going to Royal Voyage by a slender margin. As we check the margins coming up now, here they are. Here are the margins. A nose by a half a neck. A nose by half a neck. The time 1:57.23, 34.58, and for the moment owned by the Chloros family syndicate, managed by G&MG Chloros by Zabeel from Miss Elliott, a Baymere
Set the
4,
coast.
Larry Cassidy.
Set at the coast.
Okay.
Drawn in nice and close in barrier 4, number 4.
$1 million up in prize money. I can tell you on track that number 1 Grand Archway has been very, very easy indeed. There's no money at all for Grand Archway. The 2 strong fancies are 2 Sunline and also number 3 Rose of War. Number 2 Sunline is very well fancied indeed. It's a solid favourite, but by the same token, Rose of War from the Freedman camp has admirers. As I said, Grand Archway very easy in the betting. St Clement's Bell is given an outside chance with number 5 My Jazz, but really most do expect that Sunline number 2, this brilliant filly, can win this race. 3 Rose of War and 1 Grand Archway. As I said, Grand Archway very easy form in the market, but a fantastic race. And the first prize for the event is $617,000, and there's a real buzz of excitement here at Moonee Valley.
Thanks, Ron. Off Tassie.
With Perfect Match when they settle down, ukulele player.
Set, and the fillies are on their way. They broke out in a perfect line. Sunline, one of the first to break the gate, landed in front here from Ills, going up on the outside from Grand Archway. Rose of War is 4th early. Pukarahina inside it, followed by further out My Jasper and St Clement's Bell. At the judge with a lap to go in the Oaks, and the leader is Sunline down on the inside. Moved nearly a length in front of Ills, 2 lengths to Grand Archway. They're starting to string out. A couple of lengths to Pukarahina on the inside of Rose of War. Then the outside came by Jasper, and a length last of all St Clement's Bell. 1600 out, and Charles allowed to dictate his terms in front on Sunline. She moved out 2.5 lengths in front from Ills. A gap of about 3 lengths into Grand Archway. 2 further back, Rose of War. Pukarahina on her inside, or outside My Jasper, and 2 to St Clement's Bell. Towards the turn at the 1350 metre mark, Sunline on top. Charles reached the peak over his shoulder. Saw he had about a 2.5 length margin now over Ills. 2 lengths further back, then Grand Archway 3rd. Then My Jasper, who's gone up 4th on the outside of Rose of War. Pukarahina the inside, and 1.5 St Clement's Bell last of all. Not really out to break any time at the 1,000 metre mark, the halfway mark down the back. Sunline near the fence, 1.5 in front of Ills, 2 further back Grand Archway. No change, My Jasper 4th on the outside of Rose of War. A length further back the inside, Pukarahina, and last of all St Clement's Bell. At the 850 metre turn, she's been left alone in front, dictating her terms in the lead. The New Zealand filly at Sunline by 2.5. Ills second a length, Grand Archway. My Jasper starting to get a little closer, coming out deep. They're well off the fence. A length further back, Rose of War. As they bunch up, St Clement's Bell goes around it, and Pukarahina back on the inside, 600 metres to go, and they step up the speed in front now. Sunline moved a length in front of Grand Archway, and the pace is right on, and Sunline went for home. She broke away the New Zealand filly and went 2 lengths to Grand Archway, 2 then to Rose of War, followed to the outside by St Clement's Bell, then Ills, and further back My Jasper and Pukarahina. Sunline has burst clear on the turn. She's 4 lengths in front. Grand Archway trying a hard out, then further back Rose of War, but this mighty filly from New Zealand, Sunline, is going to blitz them. Sunline in a canter down to the post. Sunline all the way, wins 5 lengths Grand Archway, 2.5 away 3rd Ills, ahead 4th Rose of War, a long gap St Clement's Bell, Pukarahina and My Jasper.
2 Sunline 170 120, 1 Grand Archway 220, no third for 7 Ilsey.
2 Sunline 180 130, 1 Grand Archway 220, no third.
A staying test, Greg Charles, down at the 500 metre mark. He let the filly down and she put 3 lengths on them, and she has coasted home alone in the Lone Star Oaks for 1999. One of the best to come across the Tasman, Sunline. She's now had the 11 starts, 10 wins in a second. I don't come much better. She's bound for Sydney now for the Doncaster and possibly the Sydney Oaks. But she has spaced Grand Archway, game and defeat, but a different division today. And third going to number 7, Ills, ahead of Rose of War. So Rose of War missing the place, and Sunline now notches the $1 million in prize money. Grand Archway also joins her. And Ills number 7, which tracked behind Sunline most of the way, into third placing ahead of Rose of War, St Clement's Bell, Pukahina and My Jasper last in.
And the Toads, 2 Sunline, 170 the win, 120 for the place, 1 Grand Archway, 220 no third dividend for 7 Ills A, the Quinella, $4.40, Exacta $5.10, 217 Trifecta, $132.80.
Triple SFM. Totes race number 5 at the Gold Coast. Numbers there were 10, 4, 6, 10 Norman.
And Arena actually got the best of the start. But taking him on is Sky Heights, and wider out on the track, Ernest. Deeper still is Able Master, followed by Dignity Dancer. Back to second last is Infatuated and Peppermint at the tail of the field. Sky Heights is the leader, and as they race along towards the 1700 now, and the leader is Sky Heights, about 3/4 of a length or so. In second place, Ernest. Now the speed is quite good. Ernest really racing Sky Heights, and about 5 lengths Arena. A length and a half further back is Able Master, 2.5 to Dignity Dancer. Second last in the field is Infatuated, and Peppermint last of all. Ernest leads going down the back of the course. They're almost in Indian file. Has a break of 2 lengths now on Sky Heights, about 2.5 Arena. A length and 3/4 further back is Able Master as the speed slows a little. 1 to Dignity Dancer, second last on the inside Infatuated, and 3/4 further back is Peppermint. Around 10 lengths covers the field in the Daily Telegraph. Rosehill Guineas at the halfway marker. 1,000 metres left to go, and Ernest leads the way. A length on Sky Heights. Able Master on the inside of Arena, and tracking Arena only a length and 3/4 to 2 behind him is Dignity Dancer. On the inside of Dignity Dancer being Infatuated, and still Peppermint whips them in. Down the side they go, 700 out. No change in the order. Ernest in front. Sky Heights is second. Able Master third, and 1 out, 1 back is Arena. Still being followed all the time by Dignity Dancer. On the inside next, another length and a half away is Infatuated, and Peppermint is the tail ender. Homeward bound now, and Ernest is the leader narrowly from Sky Heights. Arena called upon. Larry Cassidy had a look for brother Jimmy on Dignity Dancer. He didn't have to look far, because here's Dignity out after Arena, and they collar Sky Heights, who's not giving in without a fight. Arena hits the front. Dignity Dancer out after him, and Sky Heights sticking on well. Sky Heights the inside. Arena, Dignity Dancer on the outside. A 3-horse war. Sky Heights and Dignity Dancer go to the line together. Oh, there's nothing between Sky Heights and Dignity Dancer. The bloke on Sky Heights, by geez, confident he'll get the photo, but there's a wart in it. Arena third from Able Master, followed by on the outside Infatuated, Ernest the inside, and Peppermint at the tail of the field.
Close go for Sky Heights, 10.20, 2.70, or number 1 Dignity Dancer, 1.40 and 1.10. There'll be no third for 2 Arena.
This. And he's right, he's got there. There's only a wart in it. Number 4, Sky Heights, is the winner, ridden by G-Boss. Number 4 has fought back like a tiger. Well, how often do we talk about... Let's have a look at that replay here. Oh, boy. Sky Heights hanging on to win. Ridden by Glenn Boss, $11.40 and $3.10. How often do we think of some races as being a 2-horse affair, only to be undone? And here again, it's proven. Numbers 4, 1 and 2. Sky Heights, G-Boss first. Number 1 is second. That is Dignity Dancer, ridden by Jim Cassidy. And a third placing going to number 2, Arena, ridden by Larry Cassidy. 11.40 on the New South Wales win tote for number 4, Sky Heights. 3.10 the place. Number 1's paid $1.10. No third. 5.30 Quinella. 23.80 Exacta. 28.60 was the trifecta. There wasn't much in it. It was a short head on the line, with 3/4 of a length between second and third, and the time was 2:02.15. 2:02.15. The sectional 34.55. Sky Heights Wonderful day for Colin Alderson. Prepared our unicorn to win earlier, and he puts the polish on this Zabeel gelding out of Mowat Heights for R.P. Lee, the Gurner's Bloodstock, Syndicate N. Bell, P. O'Mara, N. Griffin, Mrs. L.B. Alderson and J.T. Kennedy, bred by Mrs. E.M. and Mr. R.F. Douglas, and ridden by Glenn Boss, taking the Daily Telegraph Rose Hill Guineas by a slender margin. Yeah, well, there you go. He just refused to give in. It was solidly run early, but then they slowed going to the back of the track. He's just racing now, Dignity Dance, basically like a 2,400 metre horse. So, you know, don't sell out on him now. I think we're going to see a different horse over 2,400 in the AJC Derby.
Set at the coast.
Okie dokie.
Mr.
Late scratching Brisbane, race 5, 13 Waverton. A further late scratching, race 5 Brisbane, 13 Waverton, set the coast.
Set.
Racing came out in a good line too, near the inside. Rose of Dane, Manalapan hopped out quickly, and Tinakadu is starting to drive quickly up towards the front, settling down, and Gift Henry is following it up from Danelaw when they settle down, and Von Ant is going to be the widest runner on that first turn. Tinakadu are going down towards the fence, leading now from Gift Henry, followed by Lady Elsie. Rose of Dane has gone up on the outside fourth, 2 for the back, Manalapan and Von Ant, 2 to Star Cossack Kashina. Then Danelaw from Visual Displays, a length and a half, Will Fly Fuss. For the back, Telektoff winning his best last of all. Heading towards 1,000 down the back, Tinakadura, a length and a half, Gift Henry. A length for the back, Rose of Dane is third. On the inside of it, Lady Elsie, 2.5, Von Ann. Manalapan the inside, 2 for the back, Star Cossack, Kashina the rail. 2 for the back in the race, then Danelaw outside, Visual Displays, a length and a half, Will Fly, with Fuss, and 2 lengths to the last 2 coming off the back, Telektoff and winning his best. Inside the 800, right off the fence here, Tinakadura about a neck in front of, on the outside, second out, Gift Henry, a length and a half, Lady Elsie. Rose of Dane's had a good carry into the race on the outside, a length for the back, fifth, moving up as Von Ann. Then Manalapan, Kashina back to the fence, followed by Danelaw around the outside with Will Fly. Star Cossack, Visual Displays, and a gap then to Fuss, followed by Telektoff. But they're bunched right up, 400 to go. Tinakadura from Gift Henry. Von Ann moving forward, and Lady Elsie cut the corner, got up on the inside to join them now. They're followed by Kashina, and further back Rose of Dane and Danelaw. Von Ann out wide, and Lady Elsie hit the front together at the 200 from Kashina. Von Ann on the outside reached the lead from Lady Elsie, then Kashina, Rose of Dane and Danelaw, but Von Ann in front of Lady Elsie. Von Ann coming away, and Von Ann's too good. A half length on the line. Lady Elsie may have grabbed second and nose to Rose of Dane. Danelaw is fourth. The gap, Visual Display, Star Cossack, Kashina, Fuss, and then Manalapan. Further back in the race, Gift Henry with Will Fly. Telektoff winning his best, and Tinakadura after leading up is near the tail end.
2 Von Ann, 12.20, 370. 13 Lady Elsie, 170. 12 Rose of Dane, 190.
2 Von Ann, 10.30, 320. 13 Lady Elsie, 170. And 12 Rose of Dane, 190. The daily double combination, 3 and 2, $72.90.
Mare, Lincoln Coffee has beaten number 13, Lady Elsie, Argrivis. And 12 has got third, Rose of Dane, number 12. 2, 13 and 12, 2, 13 and 12 to race 7. They jammed up coming to the turn. Lady Elsie got the split through, whereas Von Ann had to work and come to the outside. She was always tracking deep. And they hit the front together, these two. Good battle with the older mare, Von Ann, getting to the lead. And they had a great battle, she and Lady Elsie, with Rose of Dane behind her from Kashina. And then Danelaw, but too good.
Number 2, Von Ann, 12.20, 370. 13, Lady Elsie, 170. 12, Rose of Dane, 190. Quinella, $30.20. Exacta, $62.90. 213.12 trifecta, $252.70.
Dracula, 390, and number 10, Mossman, 470. Now we've got... This is the button, and they're racing. Al Mansour, one of the smartest out. Kidman's Cove jump well, and Kiwi Hero not far away. Wider out, is Juggler, followed closely then by Iron Horse, and a gap then to Mossman. Referral is next, about 2 lengths to Dracula on the inside of Rebel, and a couple to Rustic Dream. Al Mansour starting to space them out and racing along towards the 1100. Al Mansour opens up 3.5 lengths now on Kiwi Hero. About 3 lengths further back, Kidman's Cove, similar margin then to Iron Horse. Another 2.5 to Mossman, nearly a length Referral. Dracula inside Juggler. 2 lengths further back in the field is Rebel and he's girthy outside Rustic Dream. They're coming down the side now, 7.50 left to go, and Al Mansour the leader. About 2.5 lengths clear now on Kiwi Hero. 3 to Kidman's Cove. 4 or 5 lengths then to Iron Horse. 2.5 to Mossman. Another 2 lengths Referral, then Dracula, Juggler, Rustic Dream, and Rebel is the tail ender, homeward bound in the George Rider. And they're starting to pick up this leader, Al Mansour, particularly Kiwi Hero and Kidman's Cove. And this trio are about 3 lengths. Iron Horse, 2 to Mossman, and Dracula's next on the inside. Kiwi Hero got 2 on the inside, battling on Al Mansour. Kidman's Cove is struggling to get to Kiwi Hero. Referral, and now Mossman and Old Juggler. Here's a good go. Kiwi Hero the leader. Coming at him, Referral, Mossman and Juggler. Referral hits the front close to home. Referral beat Juggler or Mossman with Rustic Dream right up there, and over on the inside Kiwi Hero. Followed home then at the head of the others Al Mansour, and then Iron Horse. Further back in the race came Dracula, or Kidman's Cove pulled up quickly, and near enough to the tail, Rebel.
6 Referral, 930, 290. 1 Juggler, 290. Those for third, 10 Mossman, 190, or 5 Rustic Dream, 220.
And he's done it again here in a Group 1 with number 6 Referral. Number 6 has paid $9.90 for the win and $3 neat for the place. The numbers to come up. That Referral's got there, and right on the line, Corey's arm goes up in a wave of ecstasy. Juggler the outside, Mossman inside, Referral, Rustic Dream coming home well. Here are the full numbers. 6, 1 and 10 official. 6 the winner, Referral, Corey Brown. Number 1 Juggler, ridden by Glenn Boss, is second, has paid $2.40. And number 10 in third spot, Mossman, has returned $1.90. Connections of the winner, Referral. Vince Correo and Jay Vartuli invited to bring this fine horse back to the enclosure. Villiers Stakes winner, Hawkesbury Cup winner, and now taking out the Group 1 George Rider Stakes, and is right on target for Saturday week's Doncaster Handicap by Dr. Grace from Pride of Tarnee, and trained by Stephen Engelbrecht at Warwick Farm, and of course ridden by Corey Brown. And what a great brood mare Pride of Tarnee is proving. And she is the mum of Shogun Lodge, who won the Pago today. And she's also produced this fine galloper Referral, who scored by a short neck with a short head second and third. They've run 128.25 and sectionally 35.85. Referral's now had 14 starts for 8 wins, 3 seconds, and today's prize money of $272,000 has taken him to just over $700,000, so it's a marvellous effort. All right, daily double 168. Well, I couldn't offer any excuses for anything else. They strung out like Brown's cows and that. I've never seen a rider stake spread out like that. Al Mansour did the bullocking work up front. He weakened. Kidman's Cove had every possible chance, so he's gone off the boil. Kiwi Hero looked a big hope for a while. Mossman looked a chance. Dracula only plugged to the line. The official fourth was number 5, and that was Rustic Dream. So Mossman plugged home, but full honest to the winner, Referral. Oh, could well take out the Doncaster Handicap too, eh? And a very happy Corey Brown comes back as we check the official tapes.
Moving into the coast, correct weight Perth.
Number 6 Referral paid $9.90 and $3. Number 1 Juggler paid $2.40, and number 10 Mossman $1.90. $49.80 was the Quinella, $49.80 the exacta dividend. And it paid
off the Gold Coast.
$100.90, $100.90.
Track is going forward, and so too is Bluey, and there's the favourite All Cheer shooting through the centre. Well back in the field.
Out there at Narrabundah with the rest of the summary. Kel O'Rourke, and the good news is, Kel, the boss has phoned and he said, seeing you've waited so long, it'll be double the usual payment for overtime.
I'll tell you what, I wish he hasn't told anyone. That means the tax man will get a little bit more too. So that is a bit of a worry. Actually, I thought you were going to mention your boss. He's back from the big boating fiesta over there in South Australia.
That's who I meant had phoned, yeah.
Yeah, well, he's brought all the rain with him too.
He has too. He'll be able to build that wooden ark.
All right, the 7th, and the numbers here were 1, 3 and 2. Another Hatter, the winner, at 2 to 1. Paddle second at 10.
Racing. National Bid has begun fairly well. Ellendale over on the inside, Ellendale Rose, and also Van Ellen hopped out quickly from Admired. Further out here is Zealy Lad from the outside. Jangling Jack is starting to charge forward, nearly 5 across the track at the winning post here. And it's out very deep on the track here, Zealy Lad from Ellendale Rose. Van Ellen quickly came off the fence behind them, Admired just behind those, and Jangling Jack is travelling forward. Out of the straight from Quick Mick, he's moving up on the outside. 1600 to go. Zealy Lad took it up now from Jangling Jack. 2 to Ellendale Rose, and 4th the outside Admired, 2 further back Quick Mick. Then came our Army Guest on the inside of Van Ellen, followed by National Bid, now 3 off the fence, a length and a half then to Lord Zephyr. They're followed by Breaker's Edge. Further back then came Miss Ferrari. Well back in the race, Centoy from our position, and last of all is My Kahuna King. Around the turn at the 1300 metre mark. Jangling Jack has taken up the lead now. Jangling Jack moved out by 2.5 lengths. Second in the race is Zealy Lad. A length further back is Ellendale Rose. Over on the inside of it, Admired. Running 5th is our Army Guest, who's got up on the inside of Van Ellen, and Quick Mick is out 3. 2 lengths further back in the race, National Bid on the outside of Lord Zephyr. 1 further back, Breaker's Edge and Centoy. Then our position from My Kahuna King, and last of all Miss Ferrari. Jangling Jack with a good lead at the 850 metre turn, about 3 lengths in front now from Zealy Lad. Admired third, 2 lengths further back in the race then came Quick Mick. Around Ellendale Rose, and National Bid is up running 6 to the outside in the pink colours. Behind those, Van Ellen pulling out wide, Centoy from Lord Zephyr. Our Army Guest lost ground there from further back in the race, our position. Outside it then My Kahuna King from Breaker's Edge, and last of all Miss Ferrari. 550 out, Jangling Jack by 2. Admired going out after it from Zealy Lad, struggling. National Bid on the outside of Ellendale Rose. This leader's got a fair break though. Further back Van Ellen, and they're followed by Centoy as they come to the turn, but Jangling Jack over 4 lengths in front of Admired and Ellendale Rose. Then Van Ellen, and further back in the race then came Zealy Lad. Jangling Jack 2 in front. Here's Ellendale Rose starting to go out after it now. The only danger, Jangling Jack a half in front, but Ellendale Rose is looming to it. Ellendale Rose has got up to Jangling Jack, is kicking back. Jangling Jack and Ellendale Rose. Jangling Jack won't give in, and he kicks and he wins. Jangling Jack a half neck, Ellendale Rose. 4 away, third Van Ellen. Then Admired from Miss Ferrari, our position, a gap in the race. Zealy Lad, Centoy. Then came My Kahuna King from our Army Guest, Quick Mick. Well back Lord Zephyr. Second to last Breaker's Edge, and National Bid. It's put in a shocker, it's back last of all.
5 Jangling Jack, 7.50, 2.50. 8 Ellendale Rose, $7 even, and 6 Van Ellen at $2.60.
5 Jangling Jack, 7.40, 2.30. 8 Ellendale Rose, $8, and 6 Van Ellen, $2.60.
Rosehill Guineas and the Manion Cup up there at Rosehill. And Jangling Jack, who was under siege from Ellendale Rose when they turned in, has shown terrific heart to come back and score number 5. Number 5 is first, number 8 is second. Ellendale Rose, and third placing to number 6. That's Van Ellen, a distant third, 5, 8 and 6. 5, 8 and 6 and the last on the card. Jangling Jack, Matty Gat.
Now, there is a protest at the Gold Coast, 5th against 2nd, for alleged interference between the 200 and the 100 metre marks. The numbers past the post were 4, 2, 9, 10 and 5. So it's a protest, Vivo against the second place getter, all cheer.
Now next at Newcastle, race 7 back.
Okay, we'll leave that to go there. Brisbane. With the abandonment of the last 3 races, Brisbane, special dividend for the treble, 9, 2, and any runner in the final leg, 133.90. So not.
There they go. And the Lord Carrioy from the inside, Schumann and Flying Celebrity all jump well, and so too did Paris Dream. Fashion News is right up there, then Bullseye Get Going, followed by Black Bean. Over on the inside next is Manana, 2.5, then coming Glamis and I'm Prowling, and the Victorian Colt drops out last, La Zagaletta. Fashion News to the lead, and going towards the 800, Fashion News taken on by Get Going. Schumann third, 4th on the outside is Fly.